Satya's mother had just come out of a tragic incident. Her husband had died a few days ago. She needed to work to look after the household expenses. Now, all her hopes were on her son Satya. Satya, till when are you not going to go to the school? You are losing on your studies. I'm not going to school, Mom. I will not go to school with this hairless head. After the death of his father, according to the rituals, Satya had shaved his head, and after that, due to some weird reason, his hair was not growing back. Son, if not today, then tomorrow slowly your new hair will surely grow. Don't be sad. All this happened because of you. Neither would you have asked me to shave my head, nor would I have been in this situation. I'm not going anywhere. Satya's mother was getting sad because of her son's behavior. She was blaming herself. The whole day Satya used to sleep with the blanket on his face. Oh God, please give some wisdom to my son. He's my only hope. One day, Satya's mother was going to the market. Suddenly, going towards the school on the way, Satya's close friend Jagan appeared.
Hello auntie, how are you? Hope you are good.
I am fine, son, but your friend Satya has created his own bad condition. I don't know what to do. Satya's mother told Jagan the whole condition of the house. Jagan started thinking.
Oh, so that's why Satya is not coming to school. Okay auntie, I will come to your house tomorrow to meet him. I am leaving.
Okay son, do come. The next day, Satya slept in his bed in the house with a cloth on his head. The memories of the school and friends were making him sad. Suddenly, a familiar voice was heard from the door.
Satya, auntie, open the door. I am Jagan.
Jagan? Why has he come here? I don't want to meet anyone. Don't say like that, son. Your friend has come to meet you. Come on, son.
Come on Satya, let's go to school. Wake up. Satya, get up.
I don't want to go anywhere. Everyone will tease me by calling me bald.
No one will say anything to you. You please come.
What is this, son? Yesterday, you had hair on your head.
Yes auntie, but Satya should come to school. That's why I have shaved all my hair. Now no one will tease him in the school.
Jagan? Seeing this wise and loving behavior of Jagan, Satya and his mother had tears in their eyes. Satya hugs Jagan. Both of them happily leave for the school without wearing anything on their head. In the village of Sampark Nagar, there was an elderly jeweler by the name of Damodar. His wife, sons, daughters-in-law and grandchildren all resided with him, making up a sizable family. He cherished his family dearly and renovated his house to make it more convenient for them. To ensure that they all could enjoy the finest cuisine at their home, Damodar hired Changi Lal, a renowned chef.
Changi Lal, see, I went grocery shopping all by myself. I have yam. Can you prepare it exactly as your mother desires?
Yes sir.
Changi Lal was working for Damodar for the past 15 years. They were just like a father and son duo. And the reason behind this was Damodar's enormous family. It was a living nightmare for any cook. They would simply refuse to work there. Changi Lal was the only one who survived it. At first, he used to take care of the family's health, but now he became unscrupulous. One day, when he was catching up with his servants from the other house,
Friend Changi Lal, do you know that I have conned my master out of $20? And he was completely unaware of it. Damodar sir is so sweet that he won't mind you taking a little change.
Yes, my brother. I believe that you should also learn how to deceive people. You too must make the most of your life.
What are you saying? I never felt lacking anything thanks to Damodar sir. What's the point of cheating someone if I have everything? See, this is the issue with you. Now Champu, explain it to this dolt.
Now Changi, no one could possibly survive that enormous family. And the money you are getting is simply not worth it. Try to understand what I am telling you. Why don't you try to steal some of their money? Anyway, you are so nice that you won't ask any money from them. Moreover, you have your own share of joy and sorrow.
Changi Lal's astute friends took advantage of his vulnerability and manipulated him. Changi Lal, however, ignored their advice and returned home. That night, he prepared some delicacies and served them to Damodar's entire family. Everyone began eating, and Changi Lal stood in the kitchen watching them. The grandson then spoke up.
Grandpa, don't you think Changi uncle is just giving us bland soup? Does he not know how to make a spicy stew?
It appears that even your Changi uncle is getting old like me.
Everyone burst out laughing after hearing his witty remark. Damodar would crack hilarious jokes with his grandchildren and daughters to keep them from making a fuss over healthy food. Even Changi Lal was aware of this, but the remark seemed to hurt him today. Changi Lal thought to himself as he was doing the dishes after the dinner.
Who knows what pleasures he gets from making fun of me? I am constantly working day and night. I prepare meals for the entire family, even when
Changi
I am
Lal
sick.
was
And this is
enraged
what I
at
get.
Damodar and his family. He goes to the market the next day to buy vegetables. But today, when buying the vegetables, he had the idea to con Damodar. Changi Lal purchased old and stale vegetables in order to save money for himself. He began to defend himself by saying,
Since I am the only one who can put up with their tantrum, at least I can keep the spare money with me. If there were anyone else, they would have already fled.
As he came from the market and cooked those stale vegetables, he kept an eye on each family member to see if they could tell the difference. Changi Lal, on the other hand, chuckled to himself because no one seemed to notice. He now believes that he can let his head down on this. Following supper, as he was speaking to himself,
I shall purchase these stale and rotten vegetables and even get to retain the extra cash.
Changi Lal started saving money from the rotting and stale veggies he was buying all the time. Damodar never asked him for the remaining money, which allowed him to save a lot of money. But after a few days, Damodar's wife had a burning fever and began experiencing stomachache. Apart from Damodar and his wife, nobody was home that day. Damodar calls Changi Lal.
Changi Lal? Hey Changi Lal, come over right now. My wife is writhing in pain.
Changi Lal quickly came to that room after hearing Damodar's cries. He quickly responded,
Ma'am, sir, what is this going on with you? Don't worry, ma'am. I'll call a doctor right away.
Damodar's house was quickly visited. A doctor quickly visited Damodar's house, who informed him that she needed to be hospitalized right away. Changi Lal and Damodar were stunned after hearing this. However, they took action on doctor's advice and admitted her to the hospital. After a thorough examination in the hospital, it was found that she had food poisoning. Damodar was dumbfounded, and Changi Lal, he felt as if someone had shot him in the heart. He walks out of the hospital and starts crying.
It's all my fault. It is all because of those cheap, stale and rotten vegetables that today ma'am is hospitalized. What do I do now? I pray that everything works out for the best for ma'am.
He was mindlessly walking through the streets while talking to himself. He was completely distracted and lost in his own thoughts when a car came from behind and hit and ran over him. When he opens his eyes, he notices Damodar sitting right next to him.
Changi Lal, are you alright? How are you doing?
Sir, how is madam?
I am doing really fine, son. You made me so worried when he informed me that you met with an accident.
Sir, ma'am, this is all my fault. I was provoked by my friends to buy stale and rotten vegetables from the market. With that, I used to save up some money. I was swayed by my friends' opinions that I messed everything up. I am sorry.
Damodar and his wife couldn't believe their own ears. But still, Damodar forgave him. Damodar then smiled and said,
Changi Lal, humans make mistakes, and most importantly, Your ma'am is healthy and well. It's now time for you to get better. I can't wait to have your delicious onion soup.
Damodar opened the lid of the lunchbox, tore a piece of bread and began feeding him. He said while feeding him,
Eat the food that your ma'am has prepared for you.
Changi Lal began to cry. And he realized that bonds can be thicker than one's own blood.
Wholeheartedly.
They both got married. Daniel, Flora, and her father began living as a family. Just like this, after 2 months of marriage, they were spending time together near the pond when they noticed 3 or 4 soldiers standing near their house. Daniel even noticed that the military commander of his kingdom had also arrived. The commander told Daniel,
Prince Daniel, the king and queen have been anticipating your arrival for past 2 months. Our king is unable to focus on our kingdom matters because the queen is extremely ill. You must accompany us back to the kingdom right away.
You may inform my father that I have married Flora and will be staying with her in this house. You can return to the kingdom and inform the people about this message.
Even after repeated insistence from the military commander, Daniel refused to return to his kingdom. But after hearing about his mother's health, he agreed to return. Flora was unable to accompany Daniel to his kingdom due to her curse. As a result, Daniel took out his ring and gave it to Flora as a parting gift, and the prince returned to his kingdom. The villagers were overjoyed to see their prince return after a 2 months absence. The entire kingdom was in a festive mood. The king and the queen were assured that Daniel would not marry without his parents' permission. They were unable to believe what Daniel had just told them about Flora. They refused to accept his relationship because Daniel married a fairy. After a few months, the king and the queen forced Daniel to marry again, and he agreed solely for the sake of his mother. But he couldn't stop thinking about Flora, and he was worried about her. Flora, on the other hand, gave birth to a baby boy. She decided to name him Victor. Victor, like his father, was courageous and strong. One day in the royal court, the king summons Daniel.
Son, you must now handle the affairs of the kingdom on your own. Your mother and I have both become old.
Daniel was completely immersed in the matters of the kingdom. He desperately wanted to meet Flora, but he couldn't make time for her in his busy schedule. Several years would pass in an instant as Daniel would continue to think about her. King Daniel was visited by a kingdom soldier who said the following to the king.
Majesty, in this kingdom there are a lot of complaints about theft and robbery. Nobody has ever seen the thief, and yes, my lord, the thief only robs the kingdom wealthy men wealth, and he redistributes wealth among society's poor. Nobody has managed to capture him up to this point. Tomorrow plan a celebration. Invite everyone to the kingdom and place expensive jewelry on display in one of the rooms. Make sure that the area surrounding the room is securely guarded. As soon as the thief arrives, imprison him and bring him before me.
A celebration had been planned in the kingdom as Daniel had instructed his men. Everyone from the kingdom was there, including Victor, who made an appearance. Victor had snakes in his backpack. He drew the snakes out and placed them on a table. After seeing the snakes, the villagers began running here and there, causing panic among the residents. Taking advantage of the situation, Victor went straight into that room, stole all of the jewelry and fled. When Daniel learned of this, he immediately made a public announcement in his kingdom.
The person responsible for this theft should voluntarily present himself in the royal court. He'll get something in the return for his intelligence.
Victor knew that King Daniel was true to his words. In front of King Daniel the following day, Victor confesses to his crime. To be completely honest, Daniel was very impressed with him. King Daniel found it hard to believe the thief was a thief. After observing his character, Daniel asked him,
Being a thief, you give the wealth you have stolen to the underprivileged while keeping nothing for yourself. Your approach has truly impressed me. I would like for you to marry my daughter.
Immediately after Daniel said this, a familiar voice resounded. Your Majesty, that is impossible. King, take a look at the ring on my hand. If you look closely, you will see that this is Victor, our son.
How did you get out of the woods? And what about the curse?
I am no longer cursed. Now I can stay in this kingdom with you. King Daniel was overjoyed when he heard this. In front of everyone, he apologized to Flora. While standing up in the royal court, he crowned Flora as the elder queen before his entire kingdom. And Victor was coronated as the new king. The entire kingdom celebrated the reunion of the king and the elder queen.
Today we share the story of 4 mischievous friends who came to college just to bunk classes.
Oh man, can you imagine? This is the last year of our college. I miss this college already. But you can't fail the exam just to stay back, right? But I guess these 5 years have been unforgettable for us.
And now, guess what? We will be remembered by our teachers and our juniors. Girls, I think we should make this last year memorable as well. But what can we do?
The 4 girls became obsessed with their thoughts and planned to do something unique that would astonish the entire college.
Please, girls, don't again come up with the lame idea of puncturing the bikes. But keep in mind, our campus is wired with CCTV, so whatever we do, we have to execute it in a place where no one can see us. And we will never be caught.
Right, and then we can keep having fun for the rest of the year. Yes, Mischief managed gang will live long. 3 cheers!
After a few days, Sakubai, the college janitor, arrives to work as usual, wearing her goggles and holding a wet mop while listening to music. Sakubai was cleaning the floor to the beats of hip-hop music when her gaze was drawn to the large mirror in the washroom.
Oh my god, these girls have made a graffiti out here.
The large mirror was covered in lipstick stains, as if it had been the victim of several slobbery, smacking kisses. Sakubai couldn't believe her eyes.
This must be the work of our college Paris Hiltons. Instead of spending time with their boyfriends, they tattoo their lipstick stains on a mirror? Jeez, what a waste of time.
Sakubai tries to remove the stains with her wet cloth. Instead of cleaning, it kept getting smudged even more, and she was not able to clean it.
Oh god, it's getting messier. What should I do now? God, let's try the soapy water.
Sakubai uses soapy water to clean the stain away, and after much efforts, they were erased. But Sakubai was sweating like she joined a Zumba class.
Rotten luck. Sheesh. The stains are gone. I forgot to take a snap of it.
Even on the next day, it was the same sight. When Sakubai arrives to clean the washroom, she notices that the mirror is once again covered with lipstick stains. Seeing this, Sakubai...
Not again! Who has the time in the world to kiss a mirror? I can use these stains to create an entire lipstick. They could just give a lipstick to a poor woman like me.
Sakubai still cleans those lipstick stains with soapy water. But before that, she takes a selfie with those stains.
Now that's a snap. Let me just post this on Instagram.
Sakubai posted the selfie right away on Instagram with the hashtag #StainIsPain.
Oh Chuck, look at this, Sakubai selfie.
Oh my god. This is a washroom's mirror, right? Yes, I'm not sure, but someone has been kissing it and leaving lipstick marks on it.
Someone seems to hate the lipstick her boyfriend got for her.
Preeti, Bela, Kajal and Sapna were thrilled just as the college was bustling with the gossip of secret kisser.
That was a great deal of fun. Lipstick stains seem to be trendy in college.
Yes, but we must take caution from now on. Yes, we must work on this mischief throughout the year.
The four friends were very happy with their activities. The suspense and the curiosity of lipstick stains started spreading among friends.
I think that our washroom is haunted.
Stop this rubbish. There are no such thing as ghosts. So, why didn't you use the restroom yesterday?
That actually I wasn't in the mood. I guess this might be a prank.
Sakubai visits the principal one day after becoming frustrated with constantly removing lipstick marks.
Madam, I can't work here anymore. Sakubai, what happened? What is it now? Why can't you work? Ma'am, I think there is a ghost living in the ladies' room.
After hearing Sakubai, the principal becomes enraged.
Don't say anything stupid. Did you see there anyone? Hell no. I can't die this soon. I have to count the stars in the sky. Stop making stuff up and tell me exactly what happened.
Sakubai now informs the principal the entire 12 to 15 days of drama that has occurred.
Oh, so here's the deal. But why hasn't a single student complained about it? How would I know, ma'am? Please allow me to leave. No, hold on. Why you always have an excuse to leave? No, madam. Those lipstick stains are so difficult to remove that I have become drained. I also lost 5 kgs. I am at my limit now.
On the other hand, principal tries to persuade Sakubai to resume her job.
I promise you, Sakubai, that I will solve this problem in following 2 days. Alright? Yes. Alright, ma'am. I don't care if you call CID or the magician. Do whatever you want. But I won't be staying for more than 2 days, as I said before.
Principal questions Sakubai and then asks her to leave.
By hook or crook, this problem must be solved in 2 days.
While the principal was investigating the issue, the mischief managed took advantage of the rumors.
I think there is a witch in our washroom. What do you guys think?
That day, I heard sound of anklet. Really? Really? Oh my god, I'm not going to drink water.
I'm considering switching college.
The next day, Mischief managed arrives at college earlier than expected. Kajal and Preeti keep an eye on it outside the washroom. Sapna and Bela put on lipstick and kiss in front of the mirror. They leave the restroom with a smile after filling the entire mirror.
Bela, hurry up. Someone is on their way. Come on, people.
After both the girls left, the principal comes out from the washroom.
I see now. This task is being carried out by none other than our mischief managed. I had doubts about them before, but now they are confirmed.
The following day, principal calls Bela.
May I come in, ma'am? Please, come in, Bella. Please take a seat. How are your studies going? Yes, ma'am. It's going well. Strange rumors have been spreading about girls' restroom. Bella, do you have any idea?
Bela is little nervous as a result of the unexpected question.
Yes, I do have heard something. Have you noticed anything unusual when you are using the washroom? Yes, ma'am. I have also noticed some lipstick stains on the mirror.
Bela responds to the principal's question with care.
May I leave, ma'am? No, wait a minute. I have something to show you.
Sakubai and the office boy are called up by the principal. Sakubai arrives with a cloth and a bucket of dirty water, and the office boy arrives with the mirror full of lipstick stains and leaves.
What is going on? Is she suspicious of our group?
The principal asks Sakubai to clean the mirror.
Sakubai, don't ask any question now, and put on those gloves and clean those lipstick stains.
Sakubai and Bela are taken aback after hearing the principal.
Yes, ma'am. It seems like Madam lost her mind that she's asking me to clean with dirty water.
Anyone in the cabin couldn't bear the odor of water. Bela's confusion becomes even greater.
Oh, Oh, what's going on here? Ma'am, you are cleaning mirror with unclean water? Nobody's going to touch it now. It seems like the project have to be aborted.
Sakubai laboriously scrubs the mirror.
Take this, ma'am. The mirror has been cleaned. Should I ask the office boy to place the mirror in the washroom? Yes, tell him. Now you can go.
Sakubai walks away with all the cleaning materials, and then the office boy arrives and takes the dirty water stained mirror. Bela wondered why dirty water was used to clean the mirror in the cabin, but for fear of being discovered, she remains silent.
Ma'am, may I also leave? Bella, as a senior at our college, I'd like you to explain the other college girls how difficult it is to remove the lipstick stains and how much of Sakubai's time is being wasted on this. Okay, ma'am. And from now on, we will not spend water cleaning up lipstick stains. Please inform everyone of this. Okay, ma'am.
Bela comes out of the cabin.
Gross! Who will now kiss the dirty water cleansed mirror? Enough with the drama. Bella, I am confident that my aim was accurate. The lipstick ghost will not come tomorrow.
Sakubai goes to clean the restroom as usual and is taken aback by the spotless mirror.
Oh my! Miracle! Ma'am appears to have chased the ghost away. I am going to pray to God today.
Sakubai happily rushes to the principal's cabin.
What happened, Sakubai? Did you forget to get permission to enter the cabin today? Ma'am, please ignore the permission and everything else. I'm really happy today. Why? What happened? Did the lipstick ghost of the restroom flee?
Sakubai is taken aback by the principal's comments.
Oh, how did you find it out? Did that ghost get your approval?
The principal burst out of laughing.
Yes. Now don't take leave in this excitement. And yes, also clean that mirror with clean water because that ghost will not come again.
It was all the mystery to Sakubai.
Looks like ma'am has seized the lipstick stock of the ghost. The ghost can be scary, but our ma'am is more so.